Okay, I'm back. Well, I don't have an assistant today, so my phone's leaning up against the drip board, whatever the fuck they call it. Anyway, so I said I was going to take the bulb out because you saw that burn in front of it, that burn mark. Well, I shouldn't call it a bulb. That's a heating element. You see there, they're similar in just about every frost-free refrigerator, even the new ones. I should say, yeah, even the new ones, even the digital ones, but my fridge happens to be analog. So anyway, I'm going to test this right now. It's very simple because you can get a cheap multi-tester anywhere. I like this one. I got it off Amazon, but you can get them cheap. Shut up, Morphe. You can get one at Harbor Freight really cheap, and it doesn't matter because this is going to be a simple test. I'm not going to get into all the details about continuity other than what a continuity test is. Just think of continuous. You want to make sure, see this inside of this heating element. Obviously, it's like a toaster, and that element, it gets hot or something, or in this case, what happened to it, I know, just from common sense, which isn't so common in a lot of people, but that's another story. I saw that burn mark, and that's just not right. It should never get that hot because these fridges, like I said, they're so simple, and they have a defrost timer, and the timer only allots a certain amount of time to defrost the back of the fridge, the coils and shit. So anyway, oh god damn it, it's such a bad habit. I'm gonna test this for you. I'm a little baked, bear with me. That's the best time to ever work on anything because I'm calmer, actually. So you're like this. So people don't understand. There's so fucking so many goddamn stereotypical horse shit. Anyway, here we go. Just so you can see it. And on this one, I got it so I can hear it rather than read it, which is nice. It has a buzzer. I really like that when I'm doing continuity tests because there's no fucking mistake, But anyway, so, god damn it. So you just go like this. And anyway, that's something I'll work on. But when you don't fucking talk to a lot of people, your language gets a little fucking weird. Anyway. Okay, well, I didn't hear a beep, did you? Okay, so that means the element, that is burnt out inside there. The element, it's like a spring, and gets hot. I'll tell you something about those springs too. I'll tell you. Okay, I got this from China. It was cheap, and will an American made one last longer? And you pay a lot? Maybe. But I can tell you what is going wrong on them. What they're doing is, see, these things get hot and they cool down from the ice, obviously, and they get hot and they cool down. Well, let's dissect this a little bit. See what the fuck we got in here. Okay, take this out. See what this fucker's all about. Here's the bulb, and let's pull this out and see what. Okay, there we go. See? Now, there's the spring. It came out, and as you can see, there was the break. There was the break right there. And what I'm guessing is it's the defrost timer has been making these stay on too long, more than likely. Get too fucking hot, and it finds the path of least resistance and burns out. But still, this is something I just did in my head, okay? And it's not going to cost me a lot because maybe I'm not going to order one from China with all the tariffs, but I'll find one and then I'll fix this and I'll get this and it'll be pretty cheap. And then the defrost timer is in the back. And like I said, I can take that apart and it's like a point system, like working on my old 74 Chevy Love. I could polish those points up, slap that sucker back in there. It'll run like a top. How much is this repair going to cost me? Probably tops, you gotta include your labor, your time, I guess. Time is money, right? So I would say probably it's gonna cost me $15, and my time, since I'm baked, I have an energy drink, I have music. What else would I be doing? I would be fucking scrolling on Face Crack and just fucking wasting time. So yeah, I mean, it's all good. So anyway, I guess I got to say something about rock and memorabilia. Anyway, this here, believe it or not, was the first time I ever seen Van Halen. It was with my nephew Andrew. I saw it in 2012 at the Tacoma Dome, and I was still drinking at that time. And I remember I brought some. Oh, dude, I brought some. The fuck you call that cinnamon tasting shit? Fireball. Holy fuck, man. And I got a tolerance, I was a big dude then. I got a fucking tolerance. I think I was probably 225 then. So I polished off that fucking pint, went in there, and I needed to be drunk. I literally needed to be more drunk because, as you know, David Lee Roth, he just can't fucking do it anymore. You know what I mean? And he knows he can't hit those notes, so he's up there, which is all right. He's talking about his life basically and everything like that. And a lot of people, they know a lot of their heroes are getting old, and they just go for the nostalgia and to support them, which is great. It's awesome. But I wasn't really too excited with it. I mean, Eddie's playing was awesome, of course, always, like that. But I don't know. Earth, Wind, and Fire kind of stole the show, but it's all good. But anyway, maybe I'll finish this and show you what a defroster timer is. If you guys are all ever thinking about, your refrigerator fucking breaks down, your nice, expensive, fancy one, and thinking, we'll get an old one, it's going to be a piece of shit. No, don't think like that, because that's fucked up thinking. Because it's not true. I got an ice maker on here. I got everything I fucking need. Look, I mean, come on now. It's cheap, and you can pick these up fairly cheap. People just throw them away because they break down, and they think, oh, fuck, because it's old. No. Older appliances are much more reliable. I mean, think about your old Chevys or something, 350s in there. You can climb in those fuckers and work in there and shit, and something breaks down, it's easy to fix. Now you got all this other horse shit that... No, man, old school. Anyway, I'm just fucking stoned and rambling, so I'm done. So, as you were, rock out.